Hey everybody, sorry this took so long, but this is my ranking of all 15 Scream 3 characters from the worst to the best. Let's do it. In 15th place is Christine, the opening kill. And like a lot of the times with the Scream movies, the opening kill will be on the bottom of my list, honestly. Right there. I didn't really see much of a character in her. Like, it just wasn't, like this, if I was ranking every single character all in one thing from all the whole series, she might have been higher up. Like, by about that much. No character whatsoever. To be honest, I didn't enjoy any of these characters until I get to the legacy cast. Except for the killer. He was pretty cool, but yeah, I didn't like the script. That's the thing, is a lot of these characters I cut them a lot of slack because the actors didn't have much to work with. But even then, Christine's awful. I hated that character. So 15th place, Christine Hamilton, or whatever her last name is. I don't even know. In 14th place is Cotton Weary. Again, I really wish that he had more screen time in this movie because he would have been better, like a much better character if he had been killed later. But yeah, I like Liev Schreiber's acting in this series. I didn't think that he got the death scene that he deserved. And to be killed off in the movie that was changed the most, like the script was changed the most, they definitely could have done more with his death scene. So, but the thing is, with this movie, the MPAA really cracked down hard because it was like right after Columbine happened that they started filming. So, again, I cut the characters and the actors a lot of slack because of that. But yeah, 14th place, Cotton Weary. In 13th place is Jennifer Jolie, or whatever her name is. Yeah, I think it was Jennifer Jolie. I'm not sure. But yeah, I absolutely hated this character. A lot of people like Parker Posey's acting. It fell flat for me. I hate it. It's just not that great. I think it would have been a lot better if she had been revealed as the killer, and like just have that be the reason she's so goofy and like. I hate this character so much. Like, Parker Posey, why? Why did you even do this? Yeah, she's part of the reason I don't rewatch this movie all that much. So, yeah. 13th place is Jennifer Jolie. In 13th place is Angelina Tyler, or whatever her name is. I'm not even sure about that one either. Again, it's one of those where she didn't have much to work with. She was supposed to be the killer, and they had to change it because of Columbine. They had to change a lot of the script. Really, I think it would have been better if they had just pulled the plug for a little bit, rewrote it, and re-released it. Honestly, because these characters are just not likable, like, at all. And so, like, Angelina was supposed to play the killer of the third movie alongside Roman, and it just didn't happen because of Columbine. Because her whole motive was because she went to school with Sydney, and like they just didn't want to talk about violence in school, I guess. But yeah, 13th place. 12th place, Angelina Tyler. In 9th place is Lance, who is supposed to be the producer of Stab 3 that they are filming during the runtime of Scream 3. I cannot believe that they actually did this. It is a likable character. He's funny. But the only reason that he's really all that funny is because they're commenting on the fact that the producers of this movie were actually like that kind of producer. Like, that is literally the only reason I enjoy him, is because they were commenting on that little trope in Hollywood. Other than that, I absolutely hate this character. Again, he didn't really have much to work with. Nobody that was in this movie really had much to work with. And so, that's why a lot of these characters just fall short for me. This one was no different, so in 9th place is going to be Lance. In 8th place is Sarah Darling. Really, I don't even remember her being in the movie other than her death scene. That's how forgettable her character is in this movie. She's in like 1 or 2 scenes and then a death scene. And like, I don't like when movies do that. I think if you're going to have somebody not be in the movie very much and have them be killed off, have them be an opening kill. And you'll have a lot better of a reaction out of the audience. And so, that on top of the fact that the actress just did not have any kind of script to work with. Like, she even comments on it, and something about how are we supposed to learn our lines when there's a new rewrite every 5 seconds. And so, yeah, I didn't like this character like at all. So in 8th place is Sarah Darling. In 7th place is Tom Prince, which is supposed to be the person that they brought in to replace Dewey, or I guess to replace David Schwimmer to play Dewey in Step 3. I don't like this character at all. He is just, he's not even enjoyable. He's only in like 1 scene that I remember before his death. I don't even remember really his death all that well. I just remember the gas in the lighter. And so, again, I'm not going to blame him. They were actually handed physical pages of the script as they were filming that scene. So, yeah, I just don't like this movie at all, y'all. It deserved way more time than it got to be filmed and released. So, in 7th place is going to be Tom Prince. In 6th place is Tyson Fox. I only remember 1 line from this character. And it's a little 1-liner right before he's killed. But again, not going to blame the actor. He just didn't have a script to work with. Like I said, they were literally handed physical copies of the pages that they were going to film on the day that they were supposed to film. And really, that's part of why this movie just isn't that good. It deserved more time, and the actors deserved to have a full script to work with. And so, when you just put them in a room and you're like, hey, here's the script for your scene, go. It doesn't give them any time to memorize their lines. It doesn't give them any time to know how they should do the scene. It doesn't give them any time for anything. And I feel like they did that the worst with Tyson because he only has 1 line that I remember. So in 6th place is Tyson Fox. In 5th place is going to be Martha Meeks, which is Randy's sister, who really only serves in this movie to give Randy like 2 more minutes of screen time. Which I hated that scene by itself just because, they shouldn't have even killed him off, honestly. And, I hate the scene just because of that. The fact that they tried to bring Randy back from the dead by bringing in this video rather than just having him survive the attack in Scream 2. I enjoyed seeing her in Scream 5 when that one came out, in Scream 2022 when I went and saw it in theaters. But, yeah, in 5th place, Martha Meeks. In 5th place is going to be Mark Kincaid. Only reason I like this character more than some of the others is because he's played by Patrick Dempsey, and growing up I used to watch Can't Buy Me Love all the time, which was Patrick Dempsey's movie back when he was a kid. And his performance in this movie just falls flat. I haven't seen him in anything other than those two, so I can't really make a judgment based on his past acting skills. But he just didn't have a script to work with. Like, nobody that was in this movie had a script to work with, so I just don't think it's okay to blame the actors when it's really the writers and the producers' faults. And so Kincaid only serves as a love interest for Sydney, which she really didn't need. So in 5th place is going to be Mark Kincaid. In 4th place is going to be Gale Weathers. Y'all know how I feel about Gale. I just don't like Gale until the 5th one. Really, even in the 5th one, she's going to be pretty low. Like, she may even be the last spot on the 5th one. But, yeah, she didn't even have a progression in this movie, like, at all. She's still the same woman that she was in the first two. Really, in the 4th one, she might move up quite a bit. But other than that, I just don't like the character. Honestly, I wish she was killed off in the first one. But, that's all I really have to say about this one. Courtney Cox does an okay job in every movie, but she just didn't have the script to work with. She didn't have the same kind of time to get ready for it as she does with the other ones. So in 4th place is going to be Gale Weathers. In 3rd place is going to be Roman Bridger. He is the killer, the Ghostface reveal, which I absolutely loved the Ghostface reveal in Scream 3. That's pretty much the only thing I liked about Scream 3 was the fact that they actually did a good job on the script for the killer reveal. And when I got this little puppy about a year ago, I went around messing around with it, and I actually quoted his whole Ghostface reveal. "You're not going anywhere, Sydney. It's time to come to terms with me and with Mother." Yeah, I like this character. I thought he was an okay character. Didn't really know who he was when he was revealed. Like, I kind of just looked at the screen wondering who he was. And so, yeah, 3rd place is going to be Roman Bridger. In 2nd place is going to be Sidney Prescott. Again, just like in all the others, she's so overrated as a final girl. Like, honestly, I'm kind of interested in seeing what the 6th one's going to do without her. Because they've been needing to do that for a while. Like, at least take a little break from Sydney. Just because, like, Neve Campbell, she doesn't seem like she's that great of an actress. She did a good job in the 1st one and the 4th one. Other than that, I don't really like her acting in this series. And again, I'm not going to blame her for that. She didn't have the scripts to work with on 2 and 3. And then the 5th one, she's just not in the movie long enough to even make any kind of impression. But yeah, in 2nd place, Sidney Prescott. And numero uno, in 1st place is going to be Dewey Riley, as always. I absolutely love Dewey. I grew up watching the Scream series, and Dewey has always been my favorite character from any of the movies. And so, the only movie in this series where he's not going to be my number 1 pick is going to be 4 and 5. And so, I love the character. I love David Arquette's acting, and he just knocks it out of the park every time. But again, he's not perfect in this one either, because David just didn't have a script to work with, and he has a lot of flaws that really shine through in this one. But he will always be my first pick. Anytime that anybody asks me what my favorite Scream character is, it's going to be Dewey. But 1st place is going to be Dewey Riley. And there you have it. That is my ranking for all 14 or 15, I think. Let's see. Yeah, 15. Screen 3 characters from the worst to the best. Hope y'all enjoyed. Please stay tuned.